What's good? How you guys doing out there? Yesterday, we started the conversation talking about the yoke of vision. I went over repent, and what repent really means is that you're going to go to a higher form of thinking. And I talked about the fact that, each of us have paradigms that we've gained over the years through our childhood or whatever it may be that puts us at a lower form of thinking. And in order to live our authentic identity, in order to be what the divine manufacturer created us to be, and we have to repent from the old way of thinking, right? And we have to transition to the higher form of thinking. And that leads me to the next topic, and that is, what idea is going to govern your life. Now, you've heard me do different videos on how ideas should govern your life, but today I want to specifically talk about what idea is governing your life, right? There's either two things that are governing your life, no idea or a big idea, right? No idea is just you're scrambling, right? You're working to pay the bills, or maybe the ends meet and overlap and you're just working, but you don't feel fulfilled. You feel like there's more you could be doing. Well, that's because there's no vision, right? You're just living a life that you think, or that you've been told, or that society tells you is what you're supposed to do, right? 2.5 children, the cat, the dog, the house with the picket fence, and that's what you're going for. But we're here for so much more than that. We're here to do much, much greater things. And that's when it comes to the yoke of vision, is what idea are you living your life under? And if you're living under no idea, then okay, you're living the way I aforementioned. But if you're going to live under the big idea, under a genius idea, under a heroic idea, something that's going to push the boundaries of who you are, something that's going to stretch you and force you to grow, then you have to understand what is that big idea for your life. And that all starts with introspect. That all starts with what are you passionate about? That all starts with what are the things that interest you? That all starts with what are the things that are uniquely you that you can serve to the world with excellence, because this whole thing is about adding value to different people and different places by the uniqueness that's on the inside of us. And that's how we're going to get that fulfillment that we seek. That's how we're going to even get that paycheck that we seek. Show me a man who is master of his craft, and I'll show you a man who is highly sought after, right? It's something like that Solomon says in Proverbs, but it rings true. People love to be connected with mastery. People love to be connected with excellence. And when you do something with such effortless excellence, people automatically want to connect with you, and they'll pay you for the services you provide. But that only happens when you're living your life under a big idea, when you're living your life under a great idea, under a heroic or a genius idea, which each and every one of us has inside of us. And it doesn't matter if you want to be a baker or an author or a speaker or a poet, or a musician. Each and every one of us has something that calls to us, has something that seeks to come from us. We talk about all the time that desire is simply manifestation or creation seeking expression through you and I, right? And so these things that are on the inside of us that yearn to burst free, they're because the only way they can burst free, the only way they can get into the earth realm is through us. And so we have to be cognizant of the fact that, right, we weren't just put here to die. We weren't just put here to pay Paul and rob Peter to do that, but we were put here not just to pay bills, but to be excellent, to be great, and to consume and produce at the same time. And you've heard me say that a lot. And so you have to decide what is the big idea that's governing your life. What are the things that you're going to do that nobody else has done? What are the things that you're going to do that people may have done, but you're going to put your unique lean, your unique spin on it, and so that people are attracted to something that's maybe being done before, but they're attracted to how you do it. They're attracted to how you produce it. They're attracted to how you create it. And that's really what it's all about, man. So we talked about repenting. We talked about going to the higher form of thought, right? And now we're talking about our life being governed by a big idea. Because if we're talking about being under the yoke of vision, then we're talking about being under the yoke of a big idea. And the only way you're going to understand and get this big idea for your life is introspect, is quiet time, is listening to that small, still voice inside of you and understanding that there's purpose, there's destiny, and that passion that's linked to it has to come out. And then there's going to be work that needs to be done, right? So listen, that's my time for today. Tomorrow tomorrow I'm going to hit you with part 3, right? Because we're just going to go a deep dive into the yoke of vision. We talked about repent. We talked about the big idea. And tomorrow I'm going to drop another one on you, and we're going to bring this thing on home throughout the week, man. Listen, as always, I was going to ask you again, man, if you like how I'm doing this particular segment, man, please comment below. Let me know, hey, the deep dive is working for me. The part 1s and 2s and 3s are going to work for me. Or if you like how I usually do it, let me know that. And we'll continue to do, because I'm here to add value and I'm here to serve. Until tomorrow, I'll see you soon. Peace.